Hi, and welcome to my very first Devlog video. In this video series, my name is Elf, and today I want to show off the game that I am going to start on working in future episodes. Right now, the game you're seeing on screen is called Shooter Legends. That's the previous game in the game series. And yeah, I'm currently working on the game, so also, the game doesn't have a name yet, so if you have any suggestions, then I'm totally open for them. Just leave them in the comments. The game is basically, as you could tell, it's a game where you have a gun and you can shoot other people or NPCs. And this game is mostly meant to be played with friends, but if you don't have friends like us epic gamers, you can play solo and kill NPCs. Yeah. So you're also able to interact with pretty much anything in the game except stuff that's really coming soon, which I'm also talking about an upcoming game that I really don't have a name in. So that's really the main idea behind the game. I'm currently developing the game in a Roblox studio, and I'm also scripting on my own. Well, yeah, and I really only have testers. And I've only testers and sound effect people. So I'm gonna tell you how the game all started. So this episode is it's gonna be more of an introduction episode. I don't know if I said this before, and it's not gonna be too much of developing. But in the future episodes, we will be actually developing and moving on where the game stands today, which is nothing. So let's go back to the beginning. Mega Shooter was the first ever game in the game series. I'm going to show some footage from Mega Shooter 2 as upcoming, as I don't have any footage from Mega Shooter right now currently on me because the game is kind of broken. So I'm going to show Mega Shooter 2 in a couple minutes or seconds, depends. But yeah, sorry, Mega Shooter. I just wanted to make a silly game based off Big Paintball. I would have already said that, and I just went on developing. I also made a couple vlogs on Mega Shooter, 2 or 3 on my I used that, but they went bye. So yeah, they were also on my other channel. The very first thing I had to do was, of course, make like the movement system. So because I always do that. I like to do it before I make the guns. So the movement system was pretty easy to do. All I had to do for a Mega Shooter, we're talking about Mega Shooter. All I had to do was make sprinting, because I'm pretty sure I didn't have we didn't have those fancy double jumps or diving. We only had like sprinting, which was pretty easy. But the first time I tried to make sprinting, this was before I could even make animations, so I did it, and I made the speed higher. But since I wasn't doing it correctly, I just made the speed. I multiplied the speed by 68 because I had like this cool formula thing which did it automatically, so I didn't have to do it. But I think I did it very wrong, so I ended up having to do it without the formula, because depending on the material thing you were walking on, you could go different speeds, which the formula did. So yeah, but it just ended up multiplying it by 68. So I just had to make it like just set the speed. I also had to add an animation because it looks pretty weird. So yeah, and the next thing I did was create the gun system. The gun system was pretty easy to make. I used a bunch of tutorials from YouTube to make the gun systems, but yeah. So I guess it was kind of hard, but pretty easy. I also used some of Roblox's gear meshes and textures, because I wasn't really that great at making models. So yeah, the next thing I did was making the map, which was somewhat easy. I did, like I said earlier, I did some devlogs on it, so that was also easy. But then I just kind of quit working on the game. I made like 3 updates and then just quit the game because I got kind of burned out. There's shout out to a Shadow. He was the only one that bought anything from the game, so big shout out to that, bro. So I'm gonna showcase Mega Shooter 2 and Shoot Legend.